Hello there guys, and welcome to your Linux tutorial hosted by yours truly, Mislav. And today we are going to talk about some commands I literally never used. I learned about them, but I never used them, but I still wanted to include them here. Although again, you will most likely never use them. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe you will use them, maybe you won't use them. So that's why I decided to make this video. So the first command is called apropos, and basically apropos, okay? And this command is used to find commands appropriate for something. Instead of using this command, I actually use Google for this task, okay? And if you want to learn more about these commands, you can just look at the man pages of them, and you can actually see how they're used, and how do you do certain things with them. I'm just gonna list them here because again, I never use them, so I feel relatively unqualified to really talk about those. Okay, so the second command is whatis. Whatis is a command which is used to find short one-line command descriptions. Instead of that, I use the help option, or I use Google to find out what a certain command does. And the last on my list is the info command. Now, basically, info is sort of like man, because info is basically referred to as info pages. I mean, not exactly, but you have these things which are called info pages of a command, and you can use the info to actually find some information about a command. So let's say, for example, info cp, enter, and now you can see that I got some info pages for the cp command. Okay, and you can navigate it the same way you navigate with the man command. However, I never used it. I have seen some Stack Overflow answers suggesting the asker of the question to look up the info pages, but again, I honestly never used it. And I really think that you should use Google whenever possible. Okay, so, and as you can see in this tutorial, maybe some people are gonna be angry or whatever, or just gonna think that I'm not really teaching the Linux way or whatever. Well, the idea of this series is for you to not have to learn things if there is no need for you to learn them. Okay, so if there is literally no need for you to understand or to memorize a lot of commands and understand what they do, why would you? If you can use Google or the man pages or some things you already learned, and you don't have to use the info pages, or maybe you will have to once or twice or maybe 3 times use the info pages, but you will most likely never have to use apropos. You will most likely never have to use whatis. Okay, so all of those things are kind of the things I personally never used. Doesn't mean you won't use them. So I'm not saying that you won't use them. I'm just saying use all the tools at your disposal. And in this year, which is 2020, maybe you're watching this tutorial in 2027, I don't know. If you have the internet, you actually have access to something very powerful, and why not use it? Why not use Google? Google is your friend, and why learn all of these abstract commands that you may use once just to rely on Google? Okay, so that's basically my message. I'm aiming for effectiveness and actually kind of eliminating the clutter instead of giving you every single possible command, which to me just doesn't make any sense. Okay, so again, maybe in certain situations you will use them, and you have just learned about these commands in this tutorial, but that's it. I'm not going to go into any more depth. Okay, so thank you for watching. Talk to you very soon, and don't forget to subscribe and share the video. Talk soon.